Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be, like, all the way.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has officially split from his longtime coach and mentor, Calvin Ford. But the biggest shock: Ford didn't just walk away. He's now teamed up with Floyd Mayweather at Mayweather Promotions. This unexpected move has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, with many seeing it as a major betrayal. So how did this happen? Why did Ford switch sides? And what does this mean for Tank's future? Tank and Ford weren't just another fighter-coach pair. Ford was more than a trainer. He was like family, guiding Tank from a tough background to becoming one of boxing's most dangerous knockout artists. He was always in Tank's corner, pushing him to stay sharp and focused. Now, everything has changed, and fans are left wondering, what's next for Tank?
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Calvin wasn't just a coach. He was with Tank from the very beginning. He believed in him when no one else did. In the boxing world, people used to say Calvin was Tank's ride or die. But that unshakable bond? It's now broken beyond repair.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
So, what went wrong? As Tank's career took off, tension started building, mostly because of Floyd Mayweather's influence. Floyd didn't just want to promote Tank, he wanted full control over his career. But Calvin saw things differently. He believed Tank didn't need Floyd calling the shots and could succeed on his own. And he was right. Tank landed deals even bigger than Floyd ever did. That had to be a humbling moment for the former champ.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Rumors started flying that Floyd was always trying to control Tank's decisions, and Calvin wasn't having it. He wanted to be the one guiding Tank, while Floyd acted like he was still in the ring, calling all the shots. Tank grew more frustrated with Floyd's constant interference, especially as he fought for more control over his own career. Meanwhile, Calvin tried to stay neutral and keep the peace, but in the end, playing both sides came back to bite him.
So we talked about Tank in the business now. There's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, you know, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're gonna do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other, it's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still gonna do business with Mayweather?
Got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers, and you gotta remember, they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done. You know what I'm saying?
The breaking point: Floyd Mayweather started training Tank's next opponent, Lamont Roach. Imagine being Tank, preparing for a huge fight, only to see the man who once promoted you, who helped build your career, now working with a guy trying to take you down. It felt like a clear message, and Tank wasn't having it. He already suspected Floyd was trying to undercut him, but now Floyd was literally in the other corner, backing his opponent. That was the ultimate betrayal. And Calvin, he stayed silent. Calvin tried to stay out of the drama, but for Tank, that was almost worse than Floyd's betrayal. His silence felt like he was either siding with Floyd or, at the very least, not standing up for him. Tank wanted Calvin to have his back and call Floyd out, but when that didn't happen, he took it personally. With all the tension boiling over, Tank made a shocking decision. He fired Calvin Ford. No one saw it coming, but it was clear he was ready for a fresh start, completely free from the Mayweather baggage. And the man he turned to? Derrick James. Derrick James isn't just any trainer. He's one of the best in the game. And here's the twist. James previously trained Frank Martin, one of Tank's recent opponents. That means he's been studying Tank's style for a while. But now, instead of trying to beat him, he's stepping in to sharpen his skills for the next fight. Things just got a whole lot more interesting.
Y'all got to watch these guys,
Right,
man.
he's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Glove champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad. If you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So
Okay.
you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's going to be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind watching him and Gervonta Davis. Right?
Yeah, the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They've
135?
sparred before the same way, same way.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know how I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
But most of the guys that Gervonta, I think, will be probably the
Teaming up with Derrick James is Tank's way of proving he's ready to level up. He wanted a coach who wasn't tied to past drama, someone focused on making him a better fighter. But what about Calvin Ford? Ford stunned everyone. Instead of moving on or training a new fighter, he joined Mayweather Promotions. It's the ultimate plot twist. The man who was supposed to have Tank's back is now working with Floyd. It almost seems like Calvin took the firing personally and is now making it clear where his loyalty stands.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, Calm is I don't like using that word calm, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Why would Calvin do this? Maybe he felt unappreciated, like Tank pushed him aside after years of loyalty. Or maybe he just wanted out of the drama and saw a better future with Floyd's team. Whatever the reason, this shakes Tank's career and trust to the core. Now, he's probably wondering, was Calvin ever truly in his corner, or was he just along for the ride? But here's the real danger. Calvin knows Tank better than anyone. They spent years training together, building strategies, perfecting strengths, and covering weaknesses. If there's one person who knows exactly how to beat Tank, it's Calvin. And now, as part of Mayweather Promotions, he could use that knowledge against him. Imagine him sharing insights with other fighters under Floyd's wing or mentoring a new star who could one day challenge Tank. This isn't just a split, it's a move that could haunt Tank in the ring for years to come.
You ever worried about getting canceled, Dana?
Canceled by who?
As a member of the LGBTQ plus We Love Biden community, I want to let you know that our company will be boycotting every UFC fight.
Who is this guy? Who are you right for?
Peloton.
You sell stationary f***ing bikes for a living. Who the f*** do you think you are, you arrogant f***ing piece of shit? I'm not trying to cancel Peloton, but I ripped the Pelotons out of my f***ing gym here. Did you? People are hitting me up asking me if I really got rid of the Pelotons. Pelotons are gone. I obviously have in the UFC a fan base. Outside of those people in my circle that I give a shit about,
And let's not forget Leonard Ellerbe, the longtime face of Mayweather Promotions, until he wasn't. He was always in Tank's corner, handling negotiations and hyping up his fights.
Roger never got trainer of the year when Floyd was fighter of the year. Yeah. His dad never got trainer of the year. So, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
But even Leonard couldn't keep this mess under control. He tried to mediate between Tank and Floyd, but as tensions escalated, he ultimately stepped back.
Lomachenko next. Do you see that kind of a fight happening for Tank?
All these guys who you guys say are the top guys out there, Tank gonna get every one of these guys. He just can't fight them all in one night.
But somehow, Ellerbe got caught in the crossfire and took a major hit to his career. Floyd fired him as CEO of Mayweather Promotions.
And why?
Well, let's just say Floyd wasn't too happy about Ellerbe showing up at Tank's press conferences. With Calvin now at Mayweather Promotions, Leonard's role is shifting too. He's caught between his loyalty to Floyd and his respect for Tank. But with this new setup, he may have to make a final choice. So how is Tank handling this massive betrayal? He's staying locked in on his own path. To him, this isn't just about Calvin switching sides or Floyd throwing shade, it's a turning point in his career. He's done with drama and fake loyalty. If someone isn't fully in his corner, he's cutting them off. Tank is excited to work with Derek James, a coach who can take him to the next level. While Calvin is with Floyd, Tank is out to prove he doesn't need either of them. He's focused, motivated, and ready to show the world what he can do without their influence. Now, the big question, what's next for Tank? He's stepping into the ring as his own boss. With Derek James in his corner, he finally has the freedom to shape his career his way, without Mayweather's shadow looming over him.
Floyd left Bob Arum. It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic.
For Floyd and Calvin, this new partnership is a fresh start. They probably see it as an opportunity to build something big, especially if Floyd starts training fighters to take on Tank. With Calvin now part of Mayweather Promotions, Floyd has an ally who knows every strength and weakness Tank has. And for Tank, that adds a whole new level of pressure. You already know the boxing world isn't just going to sit back and watch this drama unfold without demanding one thing, a Tank versus Floyd fight. Fans have been talking about it for a while, but now, with all this bad blood, the hype is bigger than ever. A showdown between mentor and student would be the ultimate fight. Tank has never been shy about wanting to step in the ring with Floyd. Will it actually happen? Who knows? Floyd may be retired, but we've seen him return before when the money and spotlight were right. And for Tank, nothing would be more satisfying than settling this once and for all in the ring. But for now, the only fight Tank needs to focus on is the one ahead, Lamont Roach. The situation with Calvin could be a major distraction, and Roach is no easy opponent. He's a tough, strategic fighter known for pushing opponents to their limit. Plus, he and Tank have history. They faced off multiple times as amateurs. This fight just became even more personal.
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends? Probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money. Yeah.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
Now, with Calvin Ford in Mayweather's camp, Tank has even more to think about. Ford knows his fighting style inside and out. He's been there from the start. If Roach or anyone from Floyd's team gets inside info from Calvin, they could come in with the perfect strategy to take Tank down. This fight was supposed to be a big moment for Tank, but now he's stepping into the ring with more than just Roach to worry about. And judging by Roach's energy online, he's feeling confident. Maybe even confident enough to pull off the upset. The real reason Tank Davis cut ties with Calvin Ford comes down to one person, Floyd Mayweather. But the big question is, what really went wrong between them? We've all heard about the Dubai incident, but do we actually know why it happened? Let's break it down. Picture this, Floyd Mayweather, fresh off a luxurious Dubai vacation, walking through the airport, probably thinking about his next big move. Then, out of nowhere, he spots Tank Davis. Before anyone could react, Tank throws his signature left hook, the same one that ended Frank Martin's career. Yes, you heard that right. Floyd took a hit that left him completely stunned, and the chaos that followed was like something out of a movie. Safe to say, that Dubai trip didn't end the way Floyd expected.
Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Rotana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Rotana Star. Whatever you want, they got Rotana Star.
This wasn't just a punch, it was a message. Tank Davis had been holding in his frustration with Floyd Mayweather for a long time, and this moment was his breaking point. Floyd, known for his defensive skills, never saw it coming. If his security team hadn't stepped in, things could have gotten even worse. But this wasn't just about that one moment. Tank took to social media and wrote, "I got to Floyd before he got to me." He made it clear, he wasn't letting his guard down. For a while, there had been rumors that Floyd had people spying on Tank's training sessions. That felt like a major betrayal. To Tank, this wasn't just about a fight, it was about respect and loyalty, two things he felt were missing from their relationship. He was done pretending everything was fine while Floyd worked against him behind the scenes. To understand how things got this bad, you have to look at their history. Floyd was Tank's mentor for years, guiding him in the boxing world. But things started to fall apart when Floyd began training Tank's opponents, including Frank Martin. Imagine your own mentor giving away your game plan to the guy you're about to fight. Most people wouldn't stand for that. After the Dubai incident, Floyd tried to control the story, acting like he was the victim. He claimed he had always supported Tank and had his best interests in mind. But not everyone believed him, especially after all the tension that had been building up. And to make things even messier, Tank was reportedly dating Floyd's ex. That's when things really exploded. Instead of handling it privately, Floyd allegedly tried to get Tank locked up, a petty move that only made things worse. Now, with Calvin Ford officially joining Mayweather Promotions after being let go by Tank, everything has changed. And if you think the drama is over, think again. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.